Hi everyone, and welcome once again to Dirt Road Cinderella. Today I am doing an update on my Mobius 1965 Dodge Coronet that I have entered into King Bob's Born in 1965 group build. Some things have gone well and some not so well. This is the first time in at least 5 years that I have had to strip a body after I painted it. I painted it with Scale Finishes gloss black enamel over the Badger Stynylrez acrylic polyurethane primer. The paint sprayed like a dream, but I got so much junk in the paint. That was strike one. Then I began taping to spray the chrome work, but the paint kept chipping really easy, and I messed it up. This was strike two. Then I got overspray on it from the chrome. This was strike three, and into the brake fluid bath it went. And it has just come out. Everything has come off it very well. I will finish cleaning out the panel lines, then wash it again before priming it again. The panel scribe I use is from Amazon and comes with several tips that are interchangeable and held in with a set screw. These are my tips to my panel scribing tool, and the Allen wrench to change the tips. I intend to change both primer and paint the second time around. Please know any issues I had with paint was all user error. As I have said before, I am not a good painter. On that note, let's move on to the engine. I am building the 426 Max Wedge version for this Coronet. It has been painted MCW Mopar Orange over gray primer. I wired the engine and added an oil dipstick. Nothing overly fancy, but I still have a good bit to do, which includes adding a fuel pump, line, and filter. I have also added some very lazy linkage to the transmission. It was a first try for me just to see if it's something I wanted to work more on in the future, which I think it just might be. Moving on to the interior and chassis, I think that this is coming together well. The interior is Mr. Color Herman Red with a matte clear over it. This is the first time I have flocked an interior in about 10 years. I find myself wondering why it's not something I do more often. I really tried to do the dash well, looking up pics on the web, followed by taping and painting, removing the tape just to tape other parts and paint again. On the floor is my signature mason jar, this time of Gator Shine, and an MCV Products 3D printed shifter. The dash is decaled and has Model Car Garage photo etch keys in the ignition switch. I am very pleased with the way the interior looks. On the bottom side, I have the rear suspension in place as well as the rear of the exhaust system. I drilled out the tips and added a touch of flat black paint to give it depth. I have removed the paint for where the front subframe attaches. The tires are mounted up and the rears are installed. The front was lowered 3 scale inches and the rear sits at stock height. Okay, that covers the update on the Coronet. However, I wanted to show you something which I am sure all of you do, or most of you anyways. So while I move the camera, why don't we hear a word from our sponsors?
Sponsor Spotlight.
Check out VCG Resins by Reese. Parts that stand out, service that stands by you. The website is full of great info and is super easy to use. There are plenty of categories to choose from, such as VCG merch, kits, body parts, electrical, chassis and suspension, engine kits, underhood, transmissions, etc. Every item has multiple detailed photos. When cashing out, make sure to use our 10% off Dirt Road Cinderella discount code, DRC 1024.
Check out scalefinishes.com to find original equipment manufacturer correct plastic model paints that are mixed in-house and are 100% accurate for make, model, and year. They even hand mix paints in 2-ounce bottles to maintain color quality and accuracy. These premium pre-thinned airbrush paints are used from the bottle to the model. When cashing out, be sure to use our one-of-a-kind discount code for 10% off your next order.
Welcome back and thanks for sticking around. So many of you may or may not know that a computer and high-speed internet connection are new to me. We live on a mountain and never had those things. We have not even had cable or a TV signal for the last 15 years until about a year ago. This past Christmas, I was given a laptop. This has changed a lot of things for me. My eyes are not what they used to be, and it can be hard to see things on my phone screen. I also am not a fan of some of these kit directions that unfold to the size of a newspaper. So I thought, why not take a pic of them and put them on my computer, because it is always on when I am at my bench and it's right beside me. I did that, and as you can see, it works. I can enlarge these however big I need to. The issue is I have to open each one separately. However, Carrie Ann said to me, "Mom, would you like me to scan those for you and put them in a file for you?" Which she did on the rally car when I unboxed it. So now I open it and all the pages are here just to scroll up and down. They are also in order, and I can enlarge them as well. I love this ability and will have her do each kit as I open them from now on. But the ability to research and find detailed pics for upcoming builds is great. I did the same with the Coronet, especially for the dash and engine details. I am sure there is nothing new here for most of you, but these things have really changed how I model. Thank you to King Bob for hosting the Born in 65 group build. I am certain I will be finished on time. I do have some deadlines closing in on me though, so I had better get back to it. So until next time, remember, keep your blade sharp and your fingers clear. Later, y'all.
Sponsor Spotlight.
Check out BCG Resins by Reese. Parts that stand out, service that stands by you. The website is full of great info and is super easy to use. There are plenty of categories to choose from, such as BCG merch, kits, body parts, electrical, chassis and suspension, engine kits, underhood, transmissions, etc. Every item has multiple detailed photos. When cashing out, make sure to use our 10% off Dirt Road Cinderella discount code, DRC 1024.
Check out scalefinishes.com to find original equipment manufacturer correct plastic model paints that are mixed in-house and are 100% accurate for make, model, and year. They even hand mix paints in 2-ounce bottles to maintain color quality and accuracy. These premium pre-thinned airbrush paints are used from the bottle to the model. When cashing out, be sure to use our one-of-a-kind discount code for 10% off your next order.